I stood in the doorway, the faded wooden frame splintering with memories I wished I could erase. The house was the same, yet everything felt different. I could hear the muffled laughter from the living room, the clinks of glasses, the sound of my family enjoying the kind of life I had once been part of, before I had dared to dream. "Why can't you just be normal?" my father had shouted that day, his voice echoing in my mind. I was 17, a brush in one hand and a canvas in the other, explaining my plans to become a painter. The laughter that followed felt like a tidal wave, drowning my hopes. "You'll never make it. You're embarrassing us." My mother's words cut deeper, her disappointment a knife that twisted in my gut. That was the last time I stepped foot in this house, and with every step I took away from it, I vowed to prove them wrong. I left my childhood behind, seeking solace in the gritty streets of the city, where dreams often seem to vanish like smoke in the wind. My first studio was a cramped room above a dilapidated cafe, the walls splattered with the remnants of my failures. With each sale, I felt the shackles of my family's derision loosening, the weight of their words lifting. Years passed in a blur of paint and persistence. I made connections, networked with other artists, and learned the business of art, turning my passion into a livelihood. I became known for my unique style, vivid, landscapes that captured the chaos and beauty of life, each piece a testament to my journey. One fateful day, I received an email that made my heart stop. A prestigious gallery wanted to showcase my work. I could hardly breathe as I read the words, the culmination of all my struggles and sacrifices finally paying off. The opening night was electric. I stood amidst my creations, surrounded by admirers, artists, and critics. My heart swelled with an emotion I hadn't felt in years, validation. And yet, in that moment of triumph, a shadow loomed large. My family had been silent all this time, their voices echoing in my mind. They had watched from afar, their skepticism still a lingering specter. I had built a life they deemed impossible, but would they acknowledge it? Would they finally see me? With a mix of trepidation and determination, I decided to return home. The night of the gallery opening was a whirlwind, but the thought of facing my family loomed heavy on my heart. I knew they would hear of my success, perhaps even see the articles written about me. But I wanted to confront them, to show them what I had become. The drive back was agonizing. My hands gripped the wheel, knuckles white, as I replayed all those years of hurt. Memories of their laughter filled my head, but I pushed them aside, focusing on the new me, the artist who had clawed their way up from nothing. As I walked through the front door, silence enveloped me like a shroud. My family was gathered around the dining table, the same table where I had shared countless meals and dreams that had been dismissed. They turned to me, their expressions a mix of surprise and confusion. "Is that you?" my mother finally asked, the disbelief evident in her eyes. I took a deep breath, the moment surreal. I was no longer the child they had mocked. I was a force, a creator. "I'm here to show you what I've accomplished," I said, my voice steady. But the tremor of emotion was hard to mask. I pulled out my phone, scrolling through pictures of my work and the gallery opening, my heart racing. This is my life now. I'm a painter, and I've made a name for myself. Their faces changed as they scrolled through the images, the laughter replaced by awe. My father's eyes widened, and for the first time I saw a flicker of something, admiration, perhaps. My mother's mouth opened in shock, and I could feel the weight of their past judgments cracking under the pressure of my reality. "I'm proud of you," my father finally said, his voice low, almost reverent. The words hung in the air, heavy with years of unspoken tension. The room was filled with a quiet power, a moment of reckoning. I had come back not to gloat, but to reclaim my place in this family, to show them that dreams could be forged into reality, even in the face of relentless doubt. And in that moment, amidst the flickering candles and the remnants of my childhood, I realized something profound. I was not just a painter. I was a testament to resilience, a beacon of hope for anyone who dared to dream. I had returned not just to confront my past, but to illuminate the path for the future, my family's future and my own.